Time to move on to some weapons work with Hubud. First, we're just going to hold a stick. We're going to throw a butt strike to your opponent's head. You're going to block it with the same cross as though it were an empty hand strike, checking at the elbow and tricep. So it's a butt strike for the face right now. Now there are, of course, other things we can do. We're going to do the counters in just a second, but before we do, we're going to add a strike here. As he parries over, there's an opening down low where I can strike with the butt of my stick to his body. So as he strikes to me, if I'm only checking high here, he'll skip underneath and strike to my body. So we want to check that at the end. So it becomes almost like you're handing the stick to yourself here. You want to put it in the palm of your hand, get control of that arm, and now for a second, I know where his hand is. So there's not a time here where it's in the air and unaccounted for, because those are times when you're going to get hit. I want to control that stick. Boom! Now I had it the whole time. I go right into my strikes. So our first strike, he's coming low. You want to stop it right there. The first strike is going to be on a number 1. If I see that this is being checked, I'm just going to turn it right over into his face. So smack him right there, and then he parries through, and we finish the drill. Now I'm not wearing a helmet, so he can't touch me, but I can touch him. Boom, right there. We only want to do it on the number 1 when you're blocking. So right now is when he gets to hit me. And then we just do a regular. We don't do anything else. He didn't do anything, so I hit him. Or I should have punyoed him, right? Should have butt striked him. Go ahead, keep going. Boom. Boom. So we're hitting right there. Now, on the number 2, so as he parries over his head, the stick can hit from the other side. So there are actually 2 strikes on the top when you're attacking. And then he goes through, he follows through. There's number 1. There's number 2. And then he can go for the body. I better check that. 1, 2. And I can come down here for the body. Now, even if he checks the body, I can let the tip of my stick whip through, strike him in the flank, come right back over. So he can hit here. He thinks of it, and if he doesn't think of it, then we're just doing this. Just doing this. It might just all be upstairs, too. May not have any of the low element. Oh, I tried a low strike. He was ready. He felt it. But they may not always do it. So there are strikes as we go in here. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And then even as he strikes, I check, and I can hit him as I go across in the back of the head. And so, offensively, I have 1, 2, 3 different counters there. And defensively, I've really only got 1. Boom, boom. My teacher, Guru Steve Walk, probably show you 5 more, but I only know 1. And you see we're playing right now? I'm not even looking at him. I'm feeling his energy. Feeling his stick. I want to try to check his hand to try to keep him from tapping me in the head there. Well, we're playing upstairs, but don't forget, oh good, that there's a downstairs too. Could come in here. Boom, boom, yeah, pow, 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 pow. So we're getting into stick fighting, but we're using Hubud as the skeleton to kind of prearrange things while we work all of those techniques. And then eventually we can break the whole pattern, and we're really into stick fighting. All right, get your partners. Break off, let's get started. Now let's take a look at what happens when he has a stick and I don't. So, he strikes with that stick. Of course, if I'm way out here, strike, you're going to be toast, right? You can't get struck with the stick itself. You got to intercept with the hand. You'd have to come into here, right? That's where we want for our stick defense. Now, as he comes in, though, we're going to imagine that we're already kind of in that close range. But I don't want to just start there. You see that right now I am at actual striking range. As he goes for a strike, boom, I try to intercept that hand. Now, we're not going to do it every time, but you want the feed. Now, I'm just going through and he's got the stick. That's not the most optimal of solutions. I want to try to take that thing right away. But how do I do it? So right now, I've gone to the move number 2. As I sweep over, I can just grab that stick. I'm in the pressing arm, but I'm stripping the stick right from his grip. And now I have the stick and I feed. And he has to come in, and he's going to take it away using the number 1 right into the pressing arm, ripping it out of my grip and going right for the strike. Boom, and I have to get in there, check it, and go over my head. So I'm stopping his arm, 90 degrees, lifting at the elbow, moving in behind. Could strike here, but optimally, I want to take that stick away at the earliest opportunity. There are so many other things you can do, but this is a good basic. Boom, boom, boom. Take that stick. It's good to get used to how you would do that. Nice. Another move might be, when he comes in here, doing things like this, hooking with that right? You have all kinds of things here. You can hook. You see that one right there? Turn around, turn around. It's a Jujigarami arm lock hooking up under the helmet. And then I strike. He loops around. He takes it away. Press it. I can take it away using the Juji. Good, so back and forth using that stick. Oh, I didn't get it the first time. I didn't get it the second time. It's okay, I gotta figure it out. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Into kote. Why are you hitting yourself? Kick it away. Kick it in the groin. Flip, 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 and we're back into Hubud. So we get to do all of those fun things. Pull down, punch, strike, bam, whip, back into Hubud. Oh, we got it. Almost. I'm not giving it to him easy. He's got to have good technique. Oh, there it is. And boom, one. Right into the Jujigarami series, right? Bam. No one thing, no 10,000 things. Bam. We'll grab your stick. Have some fun. Excellent. So don't forget that you had these low strikes. Even if we only have one stick here, he should still be going for that low rib shot. Oh, I ended up blocking it with a tansao. Right? So different things can happen, and we want to kind of explore those different things. You don't always have to go for it, but it's nice to go for it sometimes at least. Boom, take that stick away. Right here, right for his rib. Oh, and he blocks it. Boom, and he got it. And he blocks it. Good. And when he blocks it like that, he should be able, he has my hand, he should be able to do something, right? Okay, or whoop, just strip it. Good. So bringing it right down here. Boom, grab, strike. And don't be afraid to hit a little bit. It's why we're wearing helmets, so you can tap. Good, now he's got to take that stick away, and if it's too easy, I need to make it a little more difficult. Just a little. Good. All right, functionalize your Hubud.